This is Bottles.
I'm Mori.
And welcome back to Ghost Trick. Phantom Thief. We're going up here for Lynn, somehow.
We have to lower that thing. Ladder. There we go. Sir Thomas ladder.
Oh.
We made something fall.
Yeah, it was a glub. It was a flub, as Mike would call it. Okay.
You can make the door open. Open!
Open sesame! There's a door here, too. But it's stuck or something. I can't open it. I'll leave it to your superhuman strength, detective. Okay. What does this hook do?
Move.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
Do you?
Yes. Close it.
Is this big brain worried?
Can you still reach the chain from there?
Yes, I can.
Alright, go move it. Oh man, this hurts a little bit. Not as bad as before. And then now open the thingy.
Oh.
Excuse me?
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just have to be faster.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I think it was just a headache, actually.
It was just a headache. Wasn't the galaxy brain that we're all used to.
Why is it getting stuck? It's because of the...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you use it for the door, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay.
You did it, Sissel! Thanks! Now, how do I climb with a girl?
Oh, like this, apparently. She just drops her. Fuck! Shit!
Sissel, can you go back in time?
Sissel, I think she died. Whoa!
Oh my god. That was a nice save.
Yeah.
What was that? That was what we call a sick gamer move.
It looks like water seeping isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Damn it, I'm out of batteries.
Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore.
Hey, don't get mad at me.
Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers, right?
Okay, now that's just taking things too far.
Maybe.
Like,
force it to turn on.
If I fucking gotta.
What? Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something?
I don't know. That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do...
Apparently he can just power things. Is get to that door, and we're safe! Ah!
Can you throw... Did she just throw me? She threw me. God damn it, Lynn. Oh my god.
I guess Camila... What the fuck? Camila's just holding on for dear life at this point. She die again.
God damn it, if she's dead, I swear to God. Well, at least that helped with the water level situation.
What happened now?
Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs.
I can't believe we're still okay after that fall.
Yeah, me too, considering you've died from way less.
And I'm pretty sure... Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet.
Come on now, as if the latter could be true.
At least we conveniently... Oh, okay. We're just getting a time limit here. Oh, what now? Water sure is rising fast.
Come on.
Oh my god.
You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks.
First you ghost and then you trick.
Yep. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there.
Woof bark barka. Bark bark woofa.
How's it going? I'd say it's going pretty badly. How am I doing? You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you?
Woof bark bark woof. Woof bark bark woof. Woof bark hate taking bath bark.
Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself.
Bark bark bath bark.
Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies?
Woof bark.
Okay.
Are you gonna pick me up?
Hey, Lynn. I don't really want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. Can I switch these two? For some reason?
Well, she's picking him up. I think this is probably mostly him doing things.
Who, Missile?
Yeah. Hold that.
It's a bigger fan.
I guess.
What does that do? Hard to say.
Is there any more up top?
God, there's so much.
This is gonna be a super complicated. I'm assuming they're gonna have to walk around that.
Well, I can get out of here. Oh.
You can reach that.
I understand. Have a nice day. Leave me alone. I don't know, man.
Maybe we just need to let it play out and see where she's stuck at.
No, I know what I'm doing at this point. At least I think I'm having big boy galaxy brain, or either that or I'm just wasting time. Wait. No, it'll just cause him to talk. Wait, what does this do though?
You know, make those parts work from before.
Oh. I get it. I get it.
Maybe it's a challenge.
Might just be that. Think you can climb them?
If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could easily do it by myself.
Bark!
Bark, bark, Woofa.
Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Shut up! Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Stop taunting me. But I understand now.
Uh-oh, the water's still rising up to my knees. It's freezing cold.
Just hold on. We'd better create a path and fast.
Bark, woof, bark. Thanks, Missile.
Alright. So we have to rearrange these in a certain order.
What caused them to... Oh, I see. So big fan goes down.
Yeah.
And then these guys.
I know. I get it. I got it.
And then get that. This one. Yep.
And now we should be Gucci. All right, Sissel, do your thing. Yeah! There! How about that?
Can you like make it like an elevator?
Lynn!
Okay. Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me.
You'd better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you. Well, it better. That would be the polite thing to do.
I would wait for it. You shouldn't.
You really shouldn't. Then watch out for that blazing hot steam. Oh wow, that was a convenient timing.
Fuck, it's cold.
It's cold? Well, what the fuck did you do that for, you dumbass bitch? Bitch.
This steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through.
What?
It's too hot, too cold. This is never fucking enough for you.
God.
And there's no way to go around either. You think you could do something? Bark, bark, wolf.
We have to. It's cool and all, but how do I get up there?
Can that reach?
No.
Maybe operate it like you did last time?
Yeah. Hello. It changes how the steam comes out, huh?
So that one only blows downward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? I bet that'll come in handy.
So put that one under
Oh.
on the lower side. Where's she gonna go after that, though?
I don't know.
Bark, bark, woof, woof. That's too salty. That's...
I think that's the more relevant point is that he's dead, so we can't drink it.
Whatever, just do something about the steam. Woof, woof, bark, woof.
I'm not supposed to do it. I feel like I need Sissel. But he can't reach.
Ghost again. Switch the right, the top right one with the bottom left one. Will it cool it off?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the water's getting really close now. Not that I can see all that well in the steam in here.
Missile will switch the pipes around so you can get across.
But they all suck.
Yeah, they all suck.
Wait, didn't we see more things before? Go back to where Sissel was. Yeah, that.
This? Or this?
This.
I can't...
There's nothing we can do to help. What can you do with the torpedo?
I don't think really anything.
Maybe bring Sissel and find a way to turn off the steam? Maybe use that thing to turn it off?
Maybe.
If you can even get there, you have to use that.
Yeah, I can now. Look up.
You have to let it keep moving.
Yeah. Beautiful. Are you serious? Well, I guess I was too little, too late. You couldn't take a little warm mist?
Hey, that was no warm mist. It was boiling hot steam.
Anyway, looks like you're the key player for this one, Missile.
I don't think my powers alone are going to be enough.
Let's try again.
Yeah, he needs to turn that. Oh, wait, he's here.
So by closing this valve, I'll shut off the steam to flow to that first pipe.
Okay.
That's incredibly helpful. Right, so...
That top one should go to where the bottom right one is.
Yeah. Whoops. This top one right here.
Move to another one first.
Move to this one.
Yep. And then I think the one that you're the one that you're on.
These two I think need to switch.
Yeah.
So that this one will turn off because this is full blast both sides.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I get it. Come on, shut up. Missile doing his best. There we go. There! How does that look?
It looks great. All that horrible steam is out of the way.
Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. It's hot. Whoa! Slips.
Hey, look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. At least from this room. How in the world am I gonna get up there?
Don't yell at me.
Look, bark, bark. Aw.
Aw.
My little pog champ.
Aw, Missile.
How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it?
I think you just did.
Bark, bark, woof, woof, bark.
Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with.
Hey, are you being sarcastic?
Only slightly.
Yeah.
Oh. I get it. I get it. Kadoink. Give me her.
All right, now this is what I'm talking about, an elevator.
Going
Okay, raise away.
What?
That's what she said.
Oh.
Raise away.
Oh god, the plot tension. Ugh.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry.
Is that any way to ask for something? Well, she is about to die, Sissel. For like the 5th time.
Is it gonna hit her?
It's no use! I can't budge it! It must be stuck!
Oh no.
We just gotta let that pressure out.
Is that it? No! This... who could this be?
What the fuck is that?
East Wing.
Is that Penguin Man? Or could it be Sissel, the other one?
This away.
What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater.
Alright, we didn't follow them.
The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible.
How is it not midnight yet?
What?
How is it not midnight yet?
Yeah, right? How has this been going on over the course of a single night? I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness.
This deep darkness within darkness.
Darkness within darkness. Somebody mentioned the door to darkness? Oh, snizzity snap, boy. Is that another chapter? Ooh, 2 more chapters.
Ooh-wee.
Woo-wee! The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing?
Is that Lamp?
It looks like it could be Lamp.
Oh.
Oh, it's broken.
What? What? Oh shit!
It's Sissel.
What the fuck?
I see you managed to survive, Detective.
Hey, you're... Why'd you save her?
Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body.
Sissel!
Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Huh? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening?
If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I have no idea.
I don't really know.
There you go.
Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know.
Well, I don't really know.
Who the fuck am I?
What?
Who in the world are you? Oh, it must be, almost time.
Sissel, look at you! What happened?
I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight, trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Even as a fucking junk pile, he's still kinda cool.
Why are we just hanging out here?
They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak.
What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people.
They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out.
You mean they figured out the source of your power?
Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time.
If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more.
These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects.
Wolf Barco are wolf of swapping objects.
Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems that these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple.
It is? How then?
In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. Its radiation.
That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation?
On that day, 10 years ago. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So, of course, I received special powers.
Bark, woof, a bark. Bark, bark, woof, woof, bark. You know, you might be right.
So fucking stupid.
Aren't the Temsic remnants still there in the park, at the bottom of the crater?
You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too.
Who else has died?
Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death.
Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing, I can't take it all in. Woof, woof, bark, bark, woof, woof, bark.
Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death.
Oh. That's crazy.
Oh. My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me. Ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel.
So I guess as soon as an incision was made, the body would have generated.
Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives.
Our lives?
As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate.
Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping?
It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. but I thought he might call off the execution at the last second.
That's what we're looking at.
So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped.
But they kidnapped the wrong girl.
Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me.
Huh?
Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, Detective.
Me?
If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage.
Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
10 years later, and you'd become a detective, looking into Jowd's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Well, that makes sense. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off. The first shot missed the mark.
So what, were we just a hobo that just happened to be there? And...
The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas.
Wait a minute, I just
What?
Are we her?
I don't know.
Because the rule is that if you die near the fragment, you become... Wait, but then you would be saving yourself. Hang on, let them...
But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their
No, because we
scheme.
changed that. That's right. She's not dead, so it's not... No, not her.
I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong.
What happened?
My body disappeared. Aha! The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble.
But why were those people targeting me? I'd never even heard of Temsic.
Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. Well, time for us to die.
Wait, that doesn't explain why he's able to manifest all these things. into like an amalgamation of.
Well, it seems that his ability is that he can reanimate things.
He can reanimate living creatures, but they didn't. He never mentioned that he could like reanimate
Well, he also said that his powers are ever changing.
Fine.
AKA, shut up.
Wait, so like anybody can go back in time then? Okay, so anybody that's like affected with. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. All right.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is to wait for water pressure to crush this submarine.
Oh no!
There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea! We hook up the phone line and... There are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape.
I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years.
You what?
This feeling cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Oh, you guys shut up.
I'm trying to sleep. Jesus Christ, where are we?
Lynn?
What a fucking mess. Clean up.
Camilla?
Is it true? We're stuck here?
What? Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna... I guess I'll just sit here and die.
I guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
If my dad...
Where is he?
If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us.
Don't fear, for I am here!
Oh, Camille, I'm so sorry.
That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room?
And who's Mr. Lamp?
What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsig fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Apparently I could still burp even though I'm a traffic cone.
Technically he could still leave. He's just underwater.
They have nowhere to go to.
No, but he's an amalgamation. He could still like rip out of the
Couldn't he
submarine.
technically be like...
Or like take control of the submarine?
Yeah.
Maybe if I wait 15 years, I'll be strong enough to...
Do you think you guys can,
Oh
hold your breath
no,
for
he
15
can't
years?
because he doesn't have the fragment and therefore
You're right.
You won't. Okay. Yes, we do. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is.
Oh yeah, the watch. That present from the inspector in white.
That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in the person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell him exactly where it is with this.
But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there?
Bark, bark, a woof, bark, bark. Bark, bark, woof, powers, bark, bark, Lynn, bark. Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about the torpedo?
The torpedo?
In any case, it's way too early to give up.
It looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope.
Come on, let's get started.
Alrighty.
Can we use his powers? He's just not gonna help. He's
I better not open this. That water would come gushing in, I bet.
bark, bark, woof, bark, bark, bark.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to call it peaceful. A grape? At a time like this? You want it? You want it?
It's struggling.
Why is this machine shoving grapes at me?
Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine... I can't keep doing it, sorry. This machine is probably feeding him grapes while he's in bed. Oh, that sounds heavenly.
I've been thinking about this for a while now. But don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country.
Anyway, It looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted.
Put me in, Chief.
Oh, I guess you activate it and then...
Yeah. Because I can't really use missile right now. There we go. The torpedo room, I guess?
Yeah. The torpedo room, huh?
There must be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out.
Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, bark, 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 wolf.
Well, I don't know about Ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that.
Wolf, wolf, bark, 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 wolf.
No, that's the wrong person.
She probably knows dog too.
You know dog. Why does everyone know dog but me?
We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer.
Okay, I'll see you there then. God. Not supposed to be in there, man.
Looks like the torpedoes can be launched. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. But there are 2 tubes, so there could be one more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it onto the tube. Bark, bark, woof, woof, bark, bark. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. You know exactly where the coordinates are?
Hell yeah.
I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now.
Okay, let's try it.
Good luck!
I don't want to talk. Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? But I don't think the entire device is broken, though. It would probably work just fine if I could only move the other switch. Well, I'll just have to find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my powers alone. Yo, Missile.
Bark, bark, woofa, woof, bark, bark.
I think that's up to us and our powers.
Woof.
This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile?
Arf, bork, bark, bark, woof. Bork, bork, arf, arf, woof.
I'm just gonna move Sissel down.
Will you give me your strength and get the fuck out of my way?
Boink.
There we go.
Well, I did a lot. Oh wait,
It was
that
probably a
one's
busted
broken.
switch, yeah.
Yeah. Aw, yeah. We're going to space. There we go! That torpedo looks serviceable.
I'll set on this end then, too. But something's odd.
What is it?
The command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking.
Sinking?
Yeah, it looks like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened.
I don't know, but I guess I'll find out.
Okay, right, right, okay, onto the missile. I'll launch it for you.
Okay, thanks.
I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room.
Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile?
I'm sorry. I cannot go.
What?
I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it!
Missile.
I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel.
Can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels.
He's dead. It doesn't matter. Just come with me. I want you to go, Missile. Bark, woofa, bark, bark! You staying here won't change our fate, but if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. Woof, bark, bark, woof, woof, bark. Bark, bark, woof, woof, bark, 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 woof. Even I can understand that! Bark, bark, woof, woof.
Don't worry, Missile.
But, Mr. Camilla! Bark, 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 a woof, 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 bark, bark, arf, woof, a bark. Bark, bark, woof, woof, you
I'm
bark.
in hell.
Woof, woof, barka, barka, don't worry, bark. Miss Camilla!
Why is he speaking perfect English and not her?
That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch.
Ready. Sometime today!
Sissel,
Yes?
we never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, die!
All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything.
And I'm glad I met you, Detective.
But we're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile?
That's right. We promised, little lady.
Bark a woof a bark! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens.
Here goes, then.
Good luck, friend. That one was broken.
How the fuck did you... Alright.
She could have held the switch too. She could have done everything her...
Just lazy! These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope... How can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer.
This was a short chapter.
12 seconds are up. It was mostly just dialogue. In fact, I think it was like all dialogue.
Yeah.
I'm still dead.
They did it for you.
This is
was
just
only
one big cutscene.
Yeah. Detective Jowd!
Bark a woof woof bark bark. Bark, bark a woofa.
You'd better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do.
He's a robot. Bark, bark a woof woof bark. Wait, just make instead of having Sissel talk to him, have Missile talk to him. Oh, you can't.
I can't.
What is this called?
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you? Are you Sissel?
Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yanoa.
So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You? You followed us? I didn't even notice! It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd.
Are you Yomiel?
Yomiel? What?
So you remember me, do you?
How could I possibly forget?
So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yonoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them.
Okay.
Oh. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Would you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd?
You steal my Doritos?
Right. 10 years ago, you were a tough systems engineer, weren't you?
You know, this is literally like the most like important part of the story, and you're just like.
Well, it's also the part where you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like the most important, like, oh, I want popcorn for this. Bark woofa woofa, bark woof. Woof bark bark woof. I'm a top Pomeranian. I'm a Somalian Sheikh Terrier.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers.
The fuck's a computer?
I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government.
Woof woof bark 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 woof woof bark.
To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies.
It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect.
I was the guy who built the core of the system.
The police arrested you, and then that incident happened.
He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent?
About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Omeo.
10 years ago. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness.
I love that game.
I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right, sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair, and I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering.
Descend in darkness within darkness.
Darkness within darkness, and darkness with more darkness.
And so that's why you murdered Alba.
That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt.
What?
It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them. But what would you get out of the deal?
A new life.
Life?
I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me.
Rebirth? A new beginning, eh?
I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for.
A completely man-made life.
That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about.
And you had no idea they were doing all this?
Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's powers. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times.
You are kidding me.
Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain odd person.
Okay. He was the villain this entire... Why do we get shitty villains?
That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale.
So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite.
And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, eh?
So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh?
Yeah. It's the ending I deserve.
But at least there's one thing you must be happy about.
What's that?
You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now?
Bark bark a woofa. Woof bark Lynn bark bark woof. Camilla bark woof.
And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us.
Here we go. Back to 4 minutes before your death. For the last time. It's rewind time!
And then YouTube will Also, can I say one thing real quick here? I usually don't like actually watch you guys play this game. I usually just like listening to it, so I don't always see like the text and visuals and stuff.
Yeah.
This whole time, I thought that Mori was actually reading.
Oh, like what the art?
No.
I never knew there was actual dialogue this whole time.
Yeah.
I thought it was just really unfortunate lines.
No, Mori did that to himself.
Alright.
So, where are we headed?
To Narnia. to a land you cannot possibly imagine.
At the place of sight and not of sight or sound, but of mind. We are going to the Twilight Zone.
Whoa!
That's not even a Twilight Zone thing.
We're not headed anywhere, Detective.
What?
There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective.
What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too!
By the way, I'm not human, Detective.
Well, alright.
Did you know I cannot die? I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective.
What? Your country's use of technology
And sick basketball
is
skills!
just plain off!
We get that a lot, Detective. We also win lots of basketball tournaments.
I'm actually very, very tiny. I'm 4'9".
But with these augmentations, I can shred through the basketball court like it's nothing. You should see me, Detective.
Why would you go to all of the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore.
Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, detective.
Possibility? What are you talking about?
There is no need for you to know, detective. Smick.
You know, for a robot, you have a really meaty smack.
Now it is time to say goodbye, detective. I'm sorry we couldn't smash.
What?
In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective.
Camila, forgive me.
Oh
my God!
He would have fell back a little further.
It isn't over yet.
Bark, bark.
Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility.
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around.
Yes, we can aim the gun at him.
It's perfect. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant!
You know I cannot die, detective.
And we're gonna do this next time.
I dropped a chip.
You what?
And Jess dropped a chip.
If you liked the video, like it, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and hit that bell if you want to see the finale of Ghost Trick, maybe next time?
So, possibly.
Ow.
It's rewind time, huh?
So yeah, hit that bell to see the true identity of Sissel.
It's not even a real name, it's like an alias.
Yeah.
I'm really more curious about who the fuck Mr. Lamp is.
Yeah.
Was it him? Did he teach us how to do? I don't know.
We will find out.
We better find out who Mr. Lamp is.
Because unfortunately, I got spoiled, so I already know.
I sent Peter a wiki face emoji, and he sent me back a picture that just says, "Are you real?"
What the fuck?
Are you?
No.
He's just a figment of our imaginations.
So I told Peter to check back. Drop it on.
Stop dropping all the chips! Oh my god! Anyway, where was I? Fucking Discord, fucking Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got all those links in the description. Question of the day.
Which?
Drop your chips.
Did you drop?
No.
Okay, what more?
Well, actually, I was gonna go somewhere along that line. How bad was the last time you spilled a bowl of chips?
Huh. Same page.
There was one time for some reason I specifically remember I was watching Spirited Away for like the first time on Cartoon Network, and I was like, oh, this movie's really good. I gotta go get some fucking popcorn. So I got popcorn, and then like I sat in my bed, and I'm not even kidding, like I immediately spilled it all, and I almost missed the whole movie because I was too busy cleaning it all up.
There was one time I was hanging out with a buddy of mine.
So
We
you got
were
pretty popcorn.
so.
Hot take, popcorn's not that good.
I have to preface this by saying that so I had hand weights the entire day, and I was basically just kind of like it was basically like Rock Lee, where you just kind of like have weights and you take them off, you feel super fast and shit. And so by the end of the day, I was hanging out with my friend Paul. This was way back when, and we were hanging out. Okay. So we were hanging out and we were like drinking and shit. And we had a bowl of chips and shit. And I don't know why, but and when I was over there, I took off my weights and shit. And I just felt super heavy, and I completely forgot that everything felt like super light. And so when I went to go grab chips, I was literally way harder than I had to.
Oh, no.
And it just flipped everywhere. I was like, why did I do that?
Oh no, my strength was too much.
Shit.
So tell me about your spilling chips experience.
Is that still going?
Yes.
Yes.
God.
Bottles.
I'm Mori.
See you next time.
Continue.